Hey everybody, how are you? It's Peter again for MLB Trade Rumors and Discussions. It's Monday, March 16, 2020. Again, I'm going to try to keep this going every single day for the rest of the year, just like I promised you guys. And then I'm up to Team 4 alphabetically, and that's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays today. But before I get into that, before I get into any MLB things, you guys know I'm a big diehard Diamondback fan, but I mentioned this in my video this morning. The Cardinals in football made a huge move today with DeAndre Hopkins, and that is going to make them a fantastic team. By getting rid of David Johnson was the best move they could do. By putting the transition tag on Drake was great. Hopefully nobody gives him too much money where we have to. Drake is going to be terrific for us, and he fits with our offense. So between Drake and Hopkins, and that moves Kirk to the number 2 and Larry Fitzgerald to the number 3, or whatever, however you want to flip-flop that. But all it does is just make that team a beast. And now in the draft, you can draft another cornerback if you want first. You can draft an offensive lineman, which you definitely need. Anyway, guys, that was just my quick football thing for today. But let's talk about baseball, okay? Let's talk about the Toronto Blue Jays, because that's what we're up to today. The Toronto Blue Jays, I made a video recently, and I said how they are the sleeper team. The Toronto Blue Jays are the team that is going to scare a lot of people within another year, okay? Their infield of Guerrero, Biggio, and Bichette is very, very scary. Now, they got Travis Shaw, a veteran. I'm not sure how he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to be a bounce-back candidate or not. He definitely has the ability to. He's a really good ball player. He's playing back in the AL East, so I expect him to do well. They got a young prospect in Jansen who's played a few years, and he can play. That kid is getting better and better. So their whole infield besides Shaw is extremely young, okay? And now you go to the outfield with Gerchik, Hernandez. They got some really solid players. Their main thing is, and what they improved, was their pitching staff. The only thing about their pitching staff, there's a lot of things that can go wrong, right? Their biggest signing was Ryu. Ryu is a hell of a pitcher, right? The guy can pitch. He's a really good left-handed pitcher. His ERA is going to probably sit between the 2.5 to 3.2, around there. He's going to do extremely well, okay? The only thing with Ryu, again, it's hard for him to stay healthy. So that's the thing. Him probably not having to, bat may help him a little bit, but, facing the DH it always hurts for the pitchers who are going from NL to AL, okay? I like the move for Tanner Roark because Tanner Roark can play. He's another pitcher who can be a bounce-back player. I'm sorry, my dog is all over me. He's another player who can be a bounce-back player. He can pitch also. This is a good number 2. And the move that I like, that I think this guy's due after a couple of years, is Chase Anderson. Chase Anderson used to be on the Diamondbacks, and he went to Milwaukee, had a really good year, and then got hurt, and this seems like he just can't get past the 5th inning without struggling. But I like Chase Anderson also. I think the Blue Jays have a really solid team, and they're not going to obviously win the AL East for a while, but they are going to be right there, 3rd place. They're definitely going to beat Baltimore and Boston for sure. Boston's going the wrong way, and I honestly see Toronto being that team that bothers a lot of people in September, if baseball ever starts, right? Who knows when this is going to start, but the fact that this is a shortened season can play a lot of big parts here. Who knows? The Yankees could be very affected in this situation. A lot of teams, the good thing for the Yankees is at least, some of their guys can get healthy, which is good for them. This was probably the best thing that can happen for the Yankees, because a lot of their guys were getting injured. But again, now since all these injuries has happened and all these things and the shortened season, all these things come into play, right? Again, I mentioned yesterday that the Nationals were the team who played awful in the first part. There's a lot of teams who like to come on strong, like a player like Goldschmidt. He always struggles in the beginning, always, and then he plays better. So who knows how long it's going to take him to play? Who knows how long this is going to do? And I was watching this wrestling now with my son real quick just to see, and there was nobody obviously in the audience, right? They're just doing it. And it's great that they're trying, but it's really weird not to see fans there and cheering and stuff. It's just horrible to see. Hopefully this thing ends soon, because this is rough. It's the move for the football for Hopkins. They got me so excited, and then usually this would be a great time to go, oh God, I can't wait for football in about 3-4 months, but now baseball's starting, and I'm just trying to mention these things to you guys to get you excited for it. But I know, it's hard to get excited for your baseball team until you get a realistic date of when we're going to play. I don't think people care too much about that it's going to get delayed. They just need to know a day. They need to know, okay, is it going to be May? Is it going to be June 1st? Okay, then at least give me a realistic thing. Because right now, this looks like it can go past June, and that sucks. Anyway, guys, the Blue Jays are going to do very well, and it's good for Toronto. Because I used to be a Toronto fan before Arizona even came into existence, and they're going to be really good. They're going to be a good team, and it's good for the fans. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.